They're running in the All-American Futurity NFL.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Triple Crown Report, brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency. I'm Tim Keithley, along with Hall of Fame broadcaster Tom Dawson, as we prepare you for Labor Day, the big running of the $3 million All-American Futurity up at the Downs of Albuquerque. Tom, very exciting day just ahead.
Well, you know, last year, Tim, it was a new experience going to the Downs at Albuquerque for the All-American. We've been there before. We know how to do it. And now we're just going to concentrate on great races throughout this day.
And let's hope it's not a regular event. Let's hope that we're back at Ruidoso Downs next summer. Absolutely. And on Monday, on Labor Day, it's my understanding that the purse structure for 5 major stakes races may be the biggest ever in quarter horse racing.
I believe it is the biggest ever giveaway in quarter horse racing. You got $3 million in the Futurity, $1 million in the Derby, $700,000 in the Oaks, and on down the way. Yeah, there's a lot of money to be given away, Tim. You and I need a percentage.
Well, at least we get to watch all of the excitement. Absolutely. The Triple Crown Report is brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency, Granada Farms, American Quarter Horse Association, New Mexico Horse Breeders Association, Kavanaugh Quarter Horses, Kiss My Hawks, and Speed Horse Magazine. We'll be back to tell you all about the All-American Day at the Downs of Albuquerque when the Triple Crown Report returns.
The American Quarter Horse. They represent a new year, new opportunities, and exciting expectations to be winners. For over 30 years, Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency has insured American quarter horses that include champions and their bloodlines. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency knows that your horse represents a large investment. Ensuring that investment will be the least overall expense an owner has in protecting that investment, whether it's a new foal, a new purchase, or a special runner. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency offers prospective full coverage to protect your investment from the very beginning, while in utero and when your foals are born. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency can insure them at 24 hours of age. Their family has made supporting the American quarter horse a priority. Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency is proud to be a Triple Crown Report sponsor. Visit their website at jonesbloodstockinsurance.com for more information.
Back to the Triple Crown Report. Okay, Tom, here we go. Let's go to the races. $3 million All-American Futurity. It's the big one. Here is the lineup. It'll be a field of 9 going postward late in the afternoon. And there you see Political Twist on the outside, winner of the Ruidoso Futurity. King of the Tide was fastest qualifier with Ricky Ramirez on board. And Ricky's won the All-American before.
Well, King of the Tide was a horse that they couldn't wait to run 440 yards. He was second in the New Mexico bred Futurity there earlier in the meet, going shorter, and they just relished the opportunity to go further. His dam produced a horse called Mr. Riptide, who ran second in the All-American a few years ago.
I tell you what, I asked Ricky Ramirez if he thinks he's got the winner, and he really has faith in his racehorse. He started with King of the Tide back on the farm, and he believes the 440 yards is the right distance, having finished second in the mountaintop at a shorter distance of 350. He thinks this horse is going to go at 440 yards more than any other distance.
Well, yeah, as we said, they've been looking forward to this, and he'll get his chance. He's right in the middle of the field. Good draw.
And then Political Twist, the Ruidoso Futurity winner, undefeated, having won over at Sunland in the West Texas Futurity. Can anybody beat Political Twist?
Well, they haven't so far, and that's because he runs his A game every race. And, you know, his schedule was one that was not interrupted because they never intended to run in the Rainbow, always pointed for the All-American. So when trial day came, he was right on schedule, and he showed it.
Louis Martinez will ride Political Twist for Javier Rodriguez, and that wonderful barn down in Hondo that has been winning a lot of races recently, La Felice Montagne Ranch. But I tell you what, I love a horse on the outside. I think this horse looks the part of a All-American champ in the Diesel Train.
Well, people forget that the Diesel Train actually qualified for the West Texas Futurity going 330 yards. And that's shorter than he's built to go. So 440 kind of suits him. And you're right, he's a big individual, and being there on the outside gives him a chance to motor. I think his qualifying time fastest was somewhat wind aided, but take nothing away from the fact that he's in there with the shot.
I love that outside post position for the Diesel Train. And then KJ Exquisite Jess. John and Kathy Lee have an opportunity to win another All-American. Of course, you remember KJ Desperado, and this horse is a relation.
Well, you know, they raise a good horse, Tim. Over the years, we've seen so many nice horses come through John and Kathy's operation, and this is just another one. Wes Giles told me he's finding his way, this horse, and he's getting better every trip, maybe peaking at the right time.
Wes Giles is as good of a conditioner as anyone on the backside, and we look forward to watching KJ Exquisite Jess. Okay, Tom, put you on the spot. Give me the winner of the All-American.
Well, we didn't talk about him yet. I love Endeavor. I love the horse that has looked like a pro from day one. Each race he's run, he has done just what he needed to do. Won impressively. He reminded me of a horse with 5 outs the first time he ever started. He's had 3 outs. I love him in here.
Fascinating. Okay, that'll be a great price too, going to the windows. I'm going to go with King of the Tide. I think that experience Ricky Ramirez brings with a really fast racehorse at 440, Trey Wood and Blaine. This is a horse with just the perfect connections. I think King of the Tide might be the one to beat.
I think there's a half a dozen could win it, Tim, and I wouldn't be shocked.
When we come back, we will show you the lineup for the $1 million All-American Derby for the 3-year-olds when the Triple Crown Report returns.
One Famous Eagle is a top 10 all-time sire in earnings and stakes winners. His latest champion is aged mare Famous Shining Star. He is the only stallion since 2012 to sire 3 All-American Futurity winners and 2 world champions. One Famous Eagle is number 3 all-time with $42,000 in average earnings per starter and has sired the earners of over $38 million. Put history on your side at Granada Farms.
Kavanaugh Quarter Horses is proud to own AQHA champion Uncle D. Last year's second leading freshman sire has qualifiers in several 2025 states. The $50,000 smart money incentive for Uncle D foals who are Grade 1 Futurity or Derby winners has been extended through 2026. $25,000 goes to Grade 2 and Grade 3 Futurity and Derby winners. Plus, he remains a Ruby Buckle Stallion. Difference maker Uncle D, standing at Lazy E Ranch.
Back to the Triple Crown Report. We'll take a look now at the $1 million All-American Derby for the 3-year-olds. And if you're a fan of quarter horse racing, Tom, this may be the most exciting race in a long time.
Even the trials, Tim, were good, where you had 2 or 3 stakes top horses in every trial, making for a great final. I do think, however, there's a couple of horses that qualified that if they run their race back, they'll run 1-2.
Take a look at the lineup on the inside. There's KJ Born to Be Wild. We're familiar with that. And Hovland. House of Lords was the fastest qualifier in the trials. Then on the outside, FTD Dreams, Holy Pete, and Ariat. Let's take a look at House of Lords. This will probably be the race time favorite.
I think without question, Timmy's not done anything wrong lately since Sammy Valeriano bought him last winter. He qualified for the Rainbow. Of course, we didn't get to run that, but here he is setting the fastest qualifying time and looking very, very good doing it.
And the best race in all of the trial races, in my opinion, was KJ Born to Be Wild and FTD Dreams. They came right to the wire together, and that's what quarter horse racing is all about. It's just so exciting. A snap of a finger makes all the difference.
FTD Dreams was actually in front and caught by KJ Born to Be Wild. I'm not sure that's going to happen again. That was not FTD Dreams' best race. I think if he runs his best race, he and House of Lords are right there together.
And FTD Dreams has had more time to get familiar with the temperature up in Albuquerque because it was a warm trial. Let's pick the winner of the Derby. Who do you like, Tom?
Well, I'm gonna say that House of Lords continues his run. He's done nothing wrong. I love FD Dreams as a racehorse, but I just think the other horse is so sharp right now, hard to go against him.
I'm going to go with a long shot.
Ariat.
Yeah, I want Ariat. I want Ariat. This horse has been every time getting a little bit better each time, and Brian Candenosa takes the mount. Nothing wrong with Brian. I think the outside post, I love the price. I like Ariat in the Derby, and I'll get all that money back.
Yeah, chased him for a year.
Yes, I have. It's going to be an exciting race, the All-American Derby on Monday. When we come back, we'll take a look at the fillies in the All-American Oaks when the Triple Crown Report returns.
Kiss My Hawks is a two-time AQHA racing champion and multiple G1 winner of more than $1.1 million. The 2012 Sorrel Stallion is by 10th dash out of the Trace Sace mare Romancing Mary. Kiss My Hawks progeny have earnings over $13.8 million from just 9 crops to race. He is the only sire in 2024 with 2 earners of $600,000+. Kiss My Hawks, proudly standing at the Lazy E Ranch.
For over 56 years, Speed Horse Magazine has been the trusted source for quarter horse racing news. Our mobile-friendly platform elevates your experience on any device. Our advanced search puts essential data right at your fingertips. Explore the stallion section, easily sort and filter member stallions, then compare up to 3 side by side. Stay informed with custom notifications tailored to you. Speed Horse Magazine. We deliver the information that drives the industry.
New Mexico offers year-round racing for both quarter horses and thoroughbreds. $60 million are paid out to New Mexico breds annually, highlighted by Albuquerque's $1.2 million futurity.
KJ Bad Moon Rising Layer Cake. Here's the wire very close.
Your chance to own the next New Mexico bred millionaire awaits. Buy at the New Mexico Bred Sale and the Ruidosa Select Sale. The smart money says New Mexico is the place to race.
Back for the last chapter of the Triple Crown Report. Getting ready for the All-American on Monday. Let's take a look at the fillies in the $700,000 All-American Oaks. This is the richest race for fillies in the history of quarter horse racing, Tom.
You know, and it's amazing, Tim, there were only 4 trials for this race. So, boy, to have a good 3-year-old filly, that's the ticket to riches right now. And this is an excellent field of fillies. I can think of only 1 or 2 great fillies in the country that are not in this race. So the winner is going to be at the top of the heap.
Take a look at the lineup, starting on the inside. Apolitical Chalitas. Ohano Spirit is always a really nice surprise from time to time. Razor Sharp was a trial race winner. And there's Curl Happy Wagon. That horse was really set to win the Rainbow. Unfortunate that we didn't run the final, but I think that may be the horse to catch.
Well, her race in the trials was almost as good as the race in the Rainbow trial. She is really sharp right now. No reason she can't come back and run big.
Razor Sharp might be a horse that you might watch. It was a trial race winner, and I know that there were several that made the final in that race, including Rainbow of Diamonds.
Well, had they run the Oaks, my long shot would have been Razor Sharp. Now she comes back and fastest qualifier. Let's see if she can do it again. But she's in very good form. But this is a race, Tim, where I'm going to hunt out a long shot. You had Ariat in the Derby. I'm going to kind of go against here, and I'm going to pick John Steinbow. Now, not that he's going to run himself, but I think one of his two fillies is going to be really, really good in here. Ohana Spirit loves the racetrack at Albuquerque. She qualified great for the Futurity last year, and she's a better filly than her form suggests. His other filly, Bold and Beautiful, might be the fastest figure horse in the race. And so one of those two is probably going to wind up being my choice.
Well, John Steinbaugh, I believe, won 5 trial races. He's got a hot barn right now. That's really, and you're going to get a great price too, Tom. I'm going to go with Curl Happy Wagon. I think that horse has been ready to win for a time now, and I think that Mr. Armendariz will have this horse ready to go, and we'll see what happens in the All-American Oaks. In all, there'll be 5 races, 130 first post, with 11 races on the card. And tell us about coverage on the Cowboy Channel.
Well, the Cowboy Channel will be there for hopefully all of it. We start at 4:30 Ruidoso time, 6:30 Eastern with our coverage, and we're going to get just as many stakes races in that window as we possibly can, but we guarantee you the Oaks, Derby, and Futurity will all be a part of it.
How exciting it's going to be, the All-American Day, Labor Day, up at the Downs of Albuquerque. And I'll be praying every single day between now and next season that we run the All-American here at home at Ruidoso Downs. Thanks for the time, Tom.
Very good. See you in Albuquerque.
Triple Crown Report is brought to you by Jones Bloodstock Insurance Agency, Granada Farms, American Quarter Horse Association, New Mexico Horse Breeders Association, Kavanaugh Quarter Horses, Kiss My Hawks, and Speed Horse Magazine. We'll see you next week with all the results for the All-American here on the Triple Crown Report. Thanks for watching.